What's going on, y'all? YouTube, all y'all good people out there. I got a opinion that's probably gonna ruffle some feathers. You know, it is what it is. YouTube, you express yourself how it is. But anyway, I think Need for Speed Unbound is really overrated. And I mean, it's just like there's a lot of things in that game that are overrated, and some just it's like whatever. Like for me, I don't really like this game that much, probably to at all. I just got done playing this game. Probably it may be a guilty pleasure to me, but anyway, like I lost this thing race barely because of my blue bar nitrous not being so impactful. Like I'm used to like Heat's impact when it comes to nitrous, like the older Need for Speed games like Most Wanted, Carbon, all those games, man. That's what made the Need for Speed franchise, or one of the reasons, so popular, was that nitrous. You had that impact, you had that boom, you had that push. It was arcadey, but it was fun. I mean, that's the whole sense of having a video game, to have fun. But like the boost nitrous in Unbound is actually pretty good. But I just don't like that blue bar nitrous. It's like you got upgrades for this nitrous bar, but thing is that even platinum isn't even that impactful. Like it's pretty impactful when you get to the S class cars, like X plus. But when it comes to the other ones, not at all. I mean, even the S plus class nitrous boost, not nitrous boost, but nitrous, the blue bar, it ain't even really that good. I wish they had kept the nitrous the way it was in Heat and in Payback. And I haven't played 2015, so I can't even make an opinion on that. But I mean, a lot of people like to compare Most Wanted 2005 to all these other games, maybe even Carbon. But the thing is, honestly, we might well not even think about how that mindset anymore, because they're not gonna be making games similar to that. And now they're supposed to be making a Most Wanted remake. I'm actually scared for that. Like, there's a reason why it's called a remake and not a remaster, because it's gonna be kind of hard to license the majority of those songs, and then it's gonna be hard to license those older cars too. So, in my opinion, I'm thinking when it comes to this remake, they're gonna throw probably a lot of the cars that we already have in Unbound and just send them over to that game. But we're gonna see what happens with that. I'm digressing. Let's get back on this Unbound situation. I mean, this game is so limited compared to Heat. Like, you barely have any races to do. Like, day shift, I said day shift, damn. I'm about to go into work. That's probably why I'm talking about this stuff. But I'm going in, I work overnight. Anyway, during the daytime, you have limited amount of races, and at night. And the thing is that the car class system, that messed up everything. Like, I was cool with the number system. And what you have in a number system, you can race any car you want. Like, if you were to race a 240 car and you going up against like cars at 180, fine. Go ahead, dominate whatever you want to do. And it was cool that you also had a choice with that same 240 car. If you were to race 380 or whatever, hey, that's on you. But you know what chance you taking. And there wasn't even rubber band in Heat, if I remember correctly. I just played it. I don't see no rubber banding or anything. You might have a sense of rubber band, maybe, to where you catch up, but with them catching up, no. And that rubber band is awful in Unbound, man. You can have the best car in the race, numbers-wise, but then you have that girl, I can't remember that damn girl's name. These characters are so damn forgettable. But that girl in that 370s in the green and purple one, she can come back out of nowhere and then just pass you. It's the same thing with Waru. It's the same thing with Shimizu. Yeah, the guy with that green LaFerrari, man. It's like, here's the thing with that. Even with ASAP Rocky, if you are like, crashing your car or whatever by accident, whatever, you know how it is with these games. What's your gameplay? User error. If you end up getting too far behind to where you may be like 900 to 1,000 feet away, feet away, then they're gone. They're gone. You're not catching them. You be pushing your car, using your nitrous and everything. You're gonna still see that number kind of maybe sort of slow down, but other than that, it's increasing and increasing and increasing. They're gone. You might well reset the game. You might well reset the race. And then it's got so many issues, man. You got a limited amount of restarts. And then the difficulty, I play on relaxed. Like originally I was playing on normal, but now I'm playing on relaxed and it still feels like normal. Like if you're supposed to be relaxing. When you relax and you just trying to kick back, relax, chill. I just said relax. It's innocent. It's y'all know what it is. But anyway, it's like the cops, they go crazy. They act like they don't really want to. They act like they want to pull you over, but they act like they don't at the same time. Like when you had that truck just swerving left and right, like they don't know what they want to do, like they're drunk. And then, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, the cops in Heat, like they kind of terrified you a little bit. Like you were afraid of them trying to hit you. That's another thing. The health bar. Unbound did a better job with the health bar to where you can smash cops and it doesn't really hurt you as bad. But that's one issue I do have with Heat. But I mean, the health bar is very important. It's really critical. Like thing is that in Most Wanted and Carbon, you didn't have it. Like that's the beauty of arcade, to where you can do whatever you want freely. You know what I'm saying? Like with the NBA Street games back in the day, you wanted to go dunk, you could easily just do that. Now you can't really do that too much, like in the NBA simulators or whatever. Digressing again, but anyway, that's the beauty of arcade. You can do whatever you want to do. And with Unbound, there's so much realism. Like you can't really. It's like you want realism, but it's like not really. I prefer to just have good graphics, not with a little bit of sense of realism, maybe a little bit. Because thing is that if you want realistic graphics, the developers are going to have to, in a way, make the handling realistic. Because and with that happening, you kind of you going away from the Need for Speed formula. It's meant to be an arcade game, not a simulation arcade game like Forza Horizon. They're competing with Forza Horizon. I mean, let Forza Horizon be its own game. That's why I was doing so well. That's why I was doing so well overall as a franchise. Now, it's almost like rinse and repeat with the like minimum progression, because you can get a Lamborghini in like 3 races. But yeah, man, the progression system in Unbound is terrible. Like you gotta bet, you gotta put money into the pot in order to get money out. No, man. And then it takes you so long to get probably to $1 million to get a certain car that you may want. I mean, I'm an offline player. Once a blue moon, I'll play online, but not even on Need for Speed, I'll play online. I like offline. That's just my preference. And I mean, just oh yeah, with the realistic part, man, with the handling, it's like I don't know if I said it already, but it's very stiff. It's like when it comes to cornering and everything, if it's supposed to be a grip handle, let it be a grip handle. If it's supposed to be drift, let it be drift. But thing is that even if you were to even have it on drift or grip, it almost doesn't even matter. Like your car will spin out of control if you like cornering a certain way. It'll just spin out of control. And I mean, it's just they just doing too much, man. Like I'm neutral when it comes to the anime kind of thing, the visual effects with your car and all of that. I'm neutral on it. I mean, if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. But I mean, it's like Unbound to me. It's like that girl. She like probably the best looking girl, like out of all the girls that you may see in your area. But it's like you finally get her, and then she the more things she does is bad than good. Like she may give you good pleasure, good sexual pleasure, but then it's like after that, it's like she just gets on your nerves, man. That's how I see Unbound. It looks good, looks great, but it's just the qualities, man. It just ain't there for me. Like I like the nitrous boost, it reminds me of Burnout, but the blue bar, man, that should be, it should be upgraded. It should be back to, I went back to playing Heat, it felt like an upgrade overall as a game, except for the graphics. And I understand, I mean, I don't know, man. Like Most Wanted is my number 4 game of all time in the Need for Speed franchise. What I got number 1 is Underground 2. My number 2 is Carbon, and number 3 is Heat. Most Wanted is number 4, and then maybe Underground 1 may be my number 5. I tried to break down like my own ranking system, but that'd be too much to even put out on one video. Well, even in this video. But I mean, if you like Unbound, I mean, go for it. But me, nah, man. If I was a player, it's like a guilty pleasure, just because I like to smash cops around. It's like you can do it in Heat, but they really damage you real bad. Even when you get that perk of damage reduction, it doesn't really do too much. It's not really as effective as it probably should be. Like I do like in Unbound how you got the gas station cooldown. I wish they had that in Heat. That would have been amazing. But if they never had the health system in the beginning, man, Heat is, in my opinion, S tier modern for modern Need for Speeds, but all time it would have been an S tier game. I think it probably still may be anyway. But I mean, the characters in Unbound, they're forgettable, cringy. Like that one girl, I cannot remember her name, Taz or whatever. Like with the bro. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's like a TikTok movie or whatever. And then throwing out a reference with Fast and Furious, it's like, man, whatever. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, this game is goofy. Now, I don't even know if I even said it, if I said anything about it, but the customization in Unbound is overrated too. They do very well with the exotics and the tuners, but those muscle cars, they don't get anything. Barely. Like, they don't have no the butt catcher hood scoop. Like from the Fast and Furious movies, they don't even have that, but they got it in the crew. They got it in the crew, and you can put it on probably all the muscle cars. And it looks so good. And man, if Need for Speed had innovation like they did, well, EA gave, I guess, Criterion the time and made them be innovative to where they gave us something similar to the older games of the early 2000s, man. That should be crazy. But I mean, that's just my opinion, man. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Peace.